Howdy, howdy, howdy. I see Miss Melinda's in there. Said, oh boy, thunderstorms in Texas. Not good. I'm saying, Texas been flooding. Under flash flood warning till Sunday night. Prayers be with you, Miss Melinda. Prayers be with you. I'm going to try to do something here. Gotta. Yes.
You got it. What you got?
Um,
Well, I'm fishing now.
Hey, Mike, welcome in. I'm trying to get through some of this right here. There we go.
Indiana Chris.
Hey, Chris. Oh, definitely. Everybody stay safe with all the rains and stuff. We've been getting thunder boomers and some rain, but that's about it.
Nothing lasting.
Now, we run into a big not thunderstorm, but rain shower yesterday
Very well.
for like, what, 3 minutes maybe?
A very rough 3 minutes. Felt longer.
Yeah. Hey, Grey Wolf, welcome in. And y'all, that noise I was hearing earlier, that was me pulling up hopefully, my YouTube. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. There we go. I don't know if y'all been seeing this thing. You get, I don't know if I saw it on Piggy's last week, where you get points or something for commenting. So I don't know. If y'all know anything about that, pop up. Hey, Mama Linda, welcome in.
Mama Linda.
Piggy showed me your message from earlier.
I like a motorcycle.
Yeah. Their motorcycle going down the road, yeah, somewhere. Everybody saying hi to each other. Yeah, I guess you can tell by the name, or what's beside the name there, it says we're having tree nut trivia. Now, we're only having 10 questions tonight. But you too, Mike. Have a great evening, hon.
See you, Mike. Take care.
Said just a smoke break. Yeah, he said a smoke break at work. Yeah, Treasure Hunter Neil coming in and
Oh.
Make sure I'm not missing that because I saw my mom say morning to you.
Tracy Googlewitz.
Hi, Teresa. There she is. Everybody started coming in at one time. Everything started flowing. First time I've seen my chat travel that much in a long time.
Right. That's all I see right now.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I got me a new toy. And I likes it. It is an egg cooker. And every time I boil eggs, they're always hard boiled. Don't get me wrong, I like hard boiled eggs. But I like a medium boiled egg too. But I can't do a medium boil. Every time I boil eggs in the stir, they're hard boiled. But with this little cooker I got, and I'm going to do a video on it showing the options, but you can do an omelet in it, you can do poached eggs in it, you can do soft boiled, medium boiled, and hard boiled eggs in it. Well, we'll have to figure that out, Mama Linda, on how many nuts are in a tree. I'd be the first nut. Yeah, most definitely get better soon, Grey Wolf. It worked tonight, but had to call off. He's sick. Oh, I hate to hear that about anybody being sick. Grey Wolf. He's supposed to be at work, but he called off. But yeah, that egg cooker I got, it's nice. It's about 20 something dollars, but I'm gonna be honest with you, it'll pay for itself in no time because I made medium boiled eggs the other day after I got it. Was the day after I got it, and Piggy had never had medium boiled eggs, but I think he liked them. He's over shaking his head, yeah. Melinda says she's a nut, but ain't no tree.
I'm that one that's on the ground under the tree, cracked open, black inside.
I started to say Piggy was the crack nut. I can't say nothing. I'm halfway there. If I ain't all the way there, to be honest.
She's been having to deal with me, so go figure.
That's life. That's life. Oh, me. But yeah, I'm planning on doing a video for that egg cooker, doing a review on it. And I'm probably going to do me some poached eggs later just to see how
I
they do.
think Mike's done out of here. He was on smoke break.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, we've had a pretty good week this week. Got that in. Supposed to be getting in something for Piggy and I both to use. It's basically a flash drive for our phones, so that we can download our pictures off of our phones and save them to the flash drive. That way, we can clear out our phones more.
Clear them out, put them on the computer, get them in order, get rid of those.
Yeah, it's got the C drive and the USB. So Jethro's already winning. Jethro's always winning. Oh my. Excuse me, y'all. Y'all started putting my Gatorade in my glass here instead of water. And I can drink my Gatorade throughout the day. I've been kind of afraid to put my eggs in an air fryer too if it's to hard boil them. Now I do know you can put them in the oven. You take and you put your eggs in like a muffin tin, and you put them in the oven. I think at 350 or 375 degrees for 20 minutes. Thank you, Chris. I feel 100% better. I do. Between the protein shakes I've been drinking, between Premier Protein, Muscle Milk, and Boost, it depends on what I can buy, what I can find. And between that and the Gatorade, and finally being able to eat and getting a lot of this congestion stuff out, I'm feeling 100% better. I still have problems, don't get me wrong, but I feel 100% better. Even Piggy comments that I look better. He noticed that I have a spring in my step again instead of drag, and I actually walk instead of drag. Oh, thank you, Teresa. Thank you. Mom Linda says, Melinda, I think not in the air fryer. I'm saying I wouldn't put it in the air fryer. Oh, that sounds good, Treasure Hunter Neil. Well, I'm not making it tonight. I'll make it tomorrow, hopefully before Piggy's live. I'm going to do a barbecue beef nachos. We bought some barbecue yesterday because I didn't feel like cooking. I had some left over. Got the barbecue sauce with it, so I'm going to mix the beef and the sauce together. And I've got some chips in there. They're probably a little stale, but I'm going to put them in the oven to crisp them up. And then I'm going to make a little cheese sauce to go with it, some shredded cheese. I think we got some sliced jalapenos in there. I got some pick of the guy y'all left. I think if it's still any good. So I'm thinking about making that tomorrow. Kim Burris, hello and welcome in, my darling.
Yeah.
They said put whole raw egg and shell in air fryer, 300 degrees for 30. If somebody does that, let me know because I don't know that I want to be the one to do it because I don't have the traditional air fryer. I have the oven-based air fryers. Um, I have a regular. Well, I can't really say it's a regular oven-based air fryer because it's the oven, the air fryer, the oven, the pizza oven, the toaster oven, all that. All mine's combined in one. So I'm not doing nothing like that in mine. But if y'all have a regular air fryer and you do it, let me know how it turns out. I understand that, Neil. Our signal's been going in and out on our phones. Computers are fine. I should say laptops fine, but on the phones the signal goes in and out. Because Piggy was asking me about it the other day. Oh, that sounds good, Chris. I don't care if it is frozen dinner. I made Piggy frozen dinner for breakfast this morning. We found some banquet sausage and gravy uh, pies. That's what he gets. He picked them out. That's what we bought him. That's what he eats for breakfast. Chris is be right back. Oh, well, I understand, Melinda. That's one reason I don't want to do it that way because I'm probably well. I'd put Piggy to scrub in it. Oh man. Let's see. I gotta go next door tomorrow. Have to be up there at 9 o'clock. Sit with her till somewhere between 12 and 1:30. But that's okay. This is we don't have internet service. Too broke. I understand that one too, Neil. We finally pulling up to where we can afford internet, but ours is with our home phone service. What we found is what was it that we used for internet service? Was it Magic Jet? No, that's phone service, wasn't it?
That's Jack's phone service.
Magic Jet was phone service. Yeah, we used. Oh, who was it? Wasn't Comcast? It was that other one.
Charter.
Charter for the longest.
And we first started out going to Mickey D's and using their Wi-Fi.
Yeah, Mickey D's. We could go to Mickey D's and use their Wi-Fi. Go to Subway, use their Wi-Fi.
And then we finally got to where we could get internet. And we went with Charter.
Yeah. For the first year and a half, 2 years, it was reasonable prices. And when they started going up, it was like every 6 months they'd go up another $20.
And the more they went up, the worse their service got.
Yep. So we finally got RTC, and it was right at the same price for the internet and phone service as it was for what Charter changed over to Spectrum. So Spectrum was the same price as RTC, and then RTC put broadband through. Was it broadband they put through, or is it no? It's fiber optic they put through, and that jumped our bill $10. And I decided I'd rather pay that than have Spectrum again. Hey Jethro, welcome in. Hold some taters in the skin. Ooh, tater salad sounds good, Miss Kim. I love homemade potato salad. But to go out and get it somewhere like I don't even eat potato salad from a barbecue place. I don't like it. I will not eat it at a fast food joint, chicken joint, nothing. No. My potato salad has to be homemade. I don't eat it no other way. I like homemade potato salad. Well, again, tonight's trivia is tree nut trivia. And we do have pictures. And y'all, I want to show you. I don't know how good it does, but if I have to go pay the parking meter, I'm going to try something new. I'm going to do this right here. That right there. Get out off my curtain. She's up there clawing my curtain, y'all.
She wants out.
So this is what's going to pop up if I have to go pay the parking meter, y'all. Yeah, Kim, homemade's the best. That's it right there, Grey Wolf. No matter what it is, homemade is the best.
There's my baby.
Yep, that's me. That's what'll pop up, like I said, if I have to go to pay the parking meter. Yeah, but I thought I'd try making nachos tomorrow. Thought about making some potato salad, but y'all, it's got to the point I found out that the mayonnaise messes me up bad.
The oil in it.
Yeah.
Everything up. Makes a certain situation worse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mom Linda, if I eat homemade potato salad, I truly prefer Beepsy's over anybody. She makes the best potato salad. Thank you, Miss Melinda. That's one of my tiki-taki pictures that I have made into a picture on here for my avatar. Thank you, Miss Teresa. I like doing black and whites. They turn out better for me than the color pictures. I'll be funny sometimes. I'll take TikTok pictures or Snapchat pictures, and I'll send them to Piggy. He likes them. I mean, they do the filters and stuff on them, but that's okay. I don't use too many filters. All right, let's get started on our first question. I will put up the picture for that. Okay. Question number 1. This nut comes from an evergreen tree, and the nuts are almost as strong as aluminum. Opening this nut commonly involves sawing the hole rather than cracking it. You also have to use a special tool to get the halves out. And it is one of the most expensive nuts per pound. And I saw that there was only one other nut more expensive per pound than this particular one. What is it? If I'm going to eat deviled egg potato salad, I'm just going to make my own because I like deviled eggs. Chris says pistachio. Yeah, Linda, that's true. Yeah, Trace, I put mustard in my potato salad. I love the deviled egg potato salad at Walmart. It's good. I just don't buy potato salad at Walmart or any other store. Jeto says pistachio. I will tell you that this nut is primarily grown in Hawaii. Troy, my boy, welcome in.
Troy, my boy.
Yeah, Melinda, those are a cluster of nuts right there. And whether y'all know it or not, Roseanne Barr owns a farm of these particular nuts in Hawaii.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Go.
Linda says pistachio. Chris says might be macadamia. Grey Wolf says macadamia nut. Yes. Telling Jethro hello. Kim says macadamia.
I love macadamia nuts.
Well, that's one reason why they are so expensive, running close to $30 per pound. Processed. The only one more expensive than the macadamia nut, I think it's called the Pariti nut. It's somewhere in Southeast Asia, Middle East, it's over across the ocean. But this is, of course, the macadamia nut before it has been opened up and got the nut out of it. I did not know until I was reading this earlier today that it is an evergreen plant. I didn't know that. I did not know that the nuts are, they themselves are one of the hardest and strongest nuts out there. But it said that the nut is as strong as, almost as strong as aluminum. That got me. And I did not know that to open it, they're commonly sawn open by sawing the hole rather than cracking it with something.
I guess we know where they get a hard nut to crack, huh?
Yep, that'd be the macadamia nut for sure, and that is what that is, a macadamia nut. Yeah, they'll probably keep me where I don't need to be, Melinda.
Spend enough time there already, don't you?
I do. Oh, I know, Gray. Well, like Piggy said, that's his favorite nut is the macadamia nut. And his second next is also on this list tonight. My favorite nut is on this list tonight. But yeah, it's I learned a lot of stuff about the different nuts. I love the white chocolate, or well, the white chip macadamia nuts with the cran raisins in them. Those are so good. Oh, Jethro, macadamia nuts. If you didn't know what that you were eating a nut, you wouldn't think you were eating a nut if you were eating that. I love macadamia nuts. Like I said, Chris's cashew black walnuts are his favorites. My mama loved walnuts. My mama loved nuts. She didn't care. All right, Gray Wolf. Hope you get to feeling better, darling.
See you, Gray Wolf.
We'll definitely keep you in our prayers. Right, going on to number 2. Number 2. This nut comes from a tree that is known for its wood and the nut itself. The nut is eaten less often than other nuts, but is sweet with a strong nutty flavor. And I'm going to tell you, if I had kitchen cabinets in a house of my choosing, they would probably be made out of this wood. Do you know what nuts those are, Piggy?
Hickory nuts. They ain't that bad either. Get them from squirrels, dude.
See, Chris said hickory nut. Kim says hickory nut. Piggy says hickory nut.
Linda said black walnut. She might be right.
I can tell you right now, black walnuts are hard to get into, and they're nasty when you peeling them.
Hickory nut ain't.
It ain't nowhere near as bad as black walnut. It's bad to open it. It's bad, but not nowhere near as bad as a black walnut. Black walnuts, when you pick them, you have to let them sit and dry out until they turn black because they're green when you pick them.
Like the same thing with hickory nut.
Black walnuts are that big around. About big around as a baseball bat. Or baseball, I mean.
About half that size.
Chris says, my cabinets are hickory, Amish made. Jethro said hickory. Linda said black walnut. Well, folks, Piggy and the Chris and Kim. Let's see who else said it. Jethro. I got it right. It is hickory. Yeah, Chris, hickory is my favorite when it comes to cabinets. I would love some hickory cabinets. Neil says I'm a metal detector nut. Does that count? Hey, any kind of nut counts, Neil. Like I said, I'm a nut. But that is a hickory nut. And I'm all for hickory nuts. We see them out in the yard all the time because there's a real pretty hickory tree down in the yard. But every time I go out there to look at the hickory nuts, squirrels have already got to them. Like I said, there's not but 10 questions tonight, y'all, because that was what I come to on this page I was at, and it was this afternoon when I was doing this. So, do you watch squirrels magnet fishing, Teresa? Oh, the wood of hickory is beautiful, and a hickory nut. I've had them; they're good. They can be eaten raw or roasted, which most nuts can be roasted. Okay, number 3. This nut is used worldwide in cooking and baking. They make a great pie, that's for sure. What is it? Yeah, I've seen several different. Yeah, my screen froze up. Hold on just a second. Okay, do that. Cancel. There we go. Tracy said, link it. You watch. Let me see if I can pull it up. Okay, here in just a second. Hi, Missouri Outlaw Randy. Hello, and how are you? Melinda said pecan. Chris says pecan. Let me pull this up and squirrels magnet fishing. I know I. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, I've got a B right back. I've got a pecan and a pecan. Pecan. Okay. Uh, Trace, I'm sharing that link for squirrels magnet fishing page. There you go. I see a lot of magnet fishing. I see a lot of treasure hunting and or metal detecting, I should say. They call them treasure hunting too. Part of it. That'd be nice right there, Neil. Okay, for everybody that said pecan, yes, this is a pecan. And Melinda, honey, I don't care what kind of pecan it is. If it's a pecan, I'll eat it. I like pecans. I don't like taking them shell right there off, the outer shell off, but I will if I have to. All right. Take that picture down. Whew, my hair's sticking out. I'm gonna have to get my hair cut next month, yeah. Excuse me, yeah. Will you get me some more Gatorade, please?
You know I will.
Thank you. Something popped anyway, didn't it? Oh, cool. Yeah, I've seen Squirrel go live at different times, and usually I can't catch him because I'm doing something else. But people are into that. Oh, you're very welcome on that. Yeah, Squirrel's a good person. I mean,
Make some more. It's almost out.
okay. Nice cold Gatorade. Let's see. Where are we going? Take that one off. See if y'all know what that one is. If you have the link to the live, Neil, let's see. Do this. There you go, Neil. If you've got that link to that live and want to drop it, you can do so. I fixed it to where you can put the link in. All right. Number 4. These nuts are sweet and crunchy when eaten raw. A deeper, earthier flavor is achieved by roasting them. What are they? And they even have their own Christmas song, or part of a Christmas song, anyway. Teresa said, "Those are chestnuts." Now I've seen Moon over Miami in some live streams before. I don't think I've heard of the Buddy Biggs Adventures. Melinda said, "What the tarnation is that?" Jethro said, "Chestnuts." Melinda said, "Oh, chestnuts." Yeah, got a funny look, don't they, Melinda?
It's almost like a bug eye. Shell wise, anyway.
Oh, man. And everybody that said chestnuts, y'all are correct. They are chestnuts. All right, that's okay, Teresa. Oh, be roasting chestnuts by an open fire. I'll be honest, I never knew what a chestnut looked like. Okay, here we go. It's freezing up again. There we go. I do too, Chris. It's a Christmas song. I like the Christmas songs. I'm just not big on Christmas itself. I would like to try some roasted chestnuts. That'd be interesting to try. But I don't think there's very many chestnut trees here in the U.S. anymore. Okay, do this. Yeah, I know it takes me a minute to. There we go. Number 5. I'm getting there, y'all. We're halfway through now on this one. These nuts have a solid texture and a deep, earthy flavor. They are a primary ingredient in Nutella. What are they? Ooh, roasted peanuts are good. These are those cashews. Just okay. Melinda, question mark, question mark, question mark. Teresa, no, these are not cashews. Teresa. This particular nut is a primary ingredient in the Ferrero Rocher uh, chocolates, truffles, whatever you want to call them. It is a primary ingredient in Nutella. Chris says hazelnuts. Jetro said hazelnuts. Teresa said, Chris, I believe you're right. Chris said, I just guessed. Well, Chris, Jetro, y'all are correct. These are hazelnuts. They are also called filberts.
Call what?
Filberts. 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 Why, I don't know, but that was the two names it showed me on this was hazelnut, also known as filberts. So there we go. Okay. Thank you for dropping that link there, Neil. Oh man, we still got 5 more to go, y'all. I have to take a breather for a second because my throat's getting clogged up. Oh man, what sounds good for supper? I ain't had supper yet. I've had breakfast. I ain't had supper. Piggy's looking at me like, what?
Options.
I don't know. Food?
Well, that's what I was going to say, but you'd have been smart enough to turn them by.
Linda said filberts are great to eat. Well, that would be hazelnuts are great to eat then. Yep.
I'm not actually hungry per se yet.
I'm not either. That's why I'm having a hard time thinking of what to eat.
Well, we got up late, so we ate late.
Yeah.
It's only been about 4.5, 5 hours since we ate.
Yeah. And I had my boost, and I had y'all. I ate canned ravioli for breakfast. I know, but it was 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I didn't want breakfast.
She's a night owl. Mama Bear!
Hey, Mama Bear, welcome in.
Well, we'll just say hi to you too.
Teresa said Sonic sounds good. Chris says even Piggy looks better because he ain't on camera. Just kidding.
I'm doing you a favor, Chris.
Mama Linda said fried eggs for supper. Hey, that would be good, but fried eggs, not for supper. I have to eat them in the early part of the day if I'm doing fried eggs. They mess my tummy up big time.
Who was it we shared?
I shared out Squirrel's Magnet Fishing, and Neil shared out, I think, Betty Big's Adventures. I did Squirrel's Magnet Fishing.
Caught that one.
Buddy Big's Adventures.
Okay.
He is involved in the metal detecting and all that too.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm thinking that's who it might have been. Thunder, but there's no thumbnail yet. Taking him back. Okay. Treasure hunt. She likes those kind of videos, so I understand that. There's a lot of stuff I like.
Sammy.
Hey, Sampy. Oh man. Well, let's see. We could have chicken nuggies and curly fries. Not sure about that. Could do fish again with curly fries. Not sure about that. Um. Ooh, I could do me some collard greens. I could eat that. We'll figure something out, y'all. I ain't gonna go hungry. Haven't had supper, but had a free lunch. Stopped at the store across the church group, cooked hot dogs, and gave small bags. Well, that was nice of them. Hey, can't beat a free lunch. That sounds like Pig. We go to the bank one day to do some get something done down there. It's been last year sometime. They were having customer appreciation day, and we didn't know it. Go in, they got hot dogs and cookies and drinks and all sorts of stuff. We got a free lunch that day, didn't we, Piggy? Down at the bank that one day we went in, they had them hot dogs. Yeah. Hey, we wouldn't turn the free lunch down. They make money off my money, so they can pay me for a free lunch. All right. Getting back into the questions here. On to number 6. think everybody might know what that one is. These nuts are not usually thought of as edible nuts, but they are. What are they? I do know that if you eat them, you have to boil them for a really, really, really long time, rinse them, then boil them for a really, really, really long time again. Or at least that's what I've been told. I've never tried them, so I don't know. Everybody's saying hi to each other. Chris said acorns from oak tree. Teresa says acorns. Linda says acorns. Jethro said acorns. And yes, these are acorns from an oak tree. We've got a lot of acorns out here in our yard, but well, this is acorns. No, we just feed the deer them things. Well, like I said, we got a lot of acorns out here, but the squirrel get a hold of them. And I guess the deer do too, because we've seen deer out in the yard. Yep, Chris, they got little hats on. Made peanut butter out of those when we were kids. I said, I've never made peanut butter or nothing out of them like that. I ain't never found one that ain't been eaten on by a squirrel or something else. But I know that when I lived in Kentucky, we had a large, I mean, really large oak tree. I think it was a pin oak. And forestry division guy was driving down the street, and he stopped, and he came up to the door and knocked on it. And when we went to answer, he asked us if he could get some of the acorns from that pin oak tree from our yard. And I said, sure, take as many as you want. He asked, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, take as many as you want. He got him a 5-gallon bucket full. He's sitting out there in the yard just filling that bucket up with them acorns. So, and Mama asked him, said, what will you be doing with those, if you don't mind my asking? He said, we'll take and seed them and make trees out of them so that they can be planted. So we did our part for the forestry department to help reforest the oaks out somewhere. She said, those little hats make great whistles. Yeah, Sauce Medicine said that. I thought I did anyway. Yeah. I ain't never tried to use little hats as whistles, but those little hats make great little caps for your dolls, too. I did do that as a kid. Hey, when you poor folk, you got to do what you can do. And if that means utilizing stuff from the yard or whatever to make stuff with, and that's what you do. All right. On to number 7, y'all. If I can figure out what I'm doing. All right. Number 7. This nut is native to the Middle East and is one of the earliest known domesticated fruiting trees. There are many items made from the nut, from marzipan to milk. What is it? And I will tell you that here, I believe here in the United States, the largest orchards of these are in California, even though they're native to the Middle East. Chris said, number 7. Teresa said, okay, on how do you whistle? Yeah, that would be my question. How do you whistle with them? So if you'd have to show us, we'll have to get Teresa to show us how to whistle with the acorn cap. Okay, so again, this nut is native to the Middle East and is one of the earliest known domesticated fruiting trees. There are many items made from the nut, from marzipan to milk. What is it? Chris said almonds. Tracy said almonds. Jetro says almonds. Melinda said almonds. I don't know, Mama Melinda. I'd have to find that out because I ain't figured out yet how they milk them. It's kind of weird that you can get milk from an almond.
Squeeze things really hard and get the juices out of it.
Yeah. Oh, boy. All right. We're going to maybe get a video from Miss Teresa on how to make a whistle out of an acorn cap. I'd be interested in watching that and too. Well, everybody that said almonds, it is right. It is almonds. Ooh, hey. Y'all, I'm tired. I ain't done nothing and I'm tired. But not like I have been. This is sleepy tired, not just a draggy, drained tired. I actually got energy that I know I could go and cook supper if I have to. Chris is probably a video somewhere on milking nuts. I've watched somebody make almond milk one time, and what they did was they put chopped almonds in like a blender with some water and blended it up, and then they took it and strained it through a really fine cheesecloth. And if that's how they did it, I don't know. Then I saw one that actually poured milk in with the almonds and did that and strained it. So I don't know. One way or another, who knows? Who knows? Who knows? All right. This is number 8. Like many other nuts, these are named for the tree they come from. These nuts are cultivated and harvested in North America. What are they? We'll tell you that they are a popular snack item in certain areas, and they are used in making pestos as well. Well, I have small hands, but I don't know. Because I never even milked a cow. I have helped clean the teats of a cow so that the milk machine can be hooked to it. But other than that, I haven't really done anything with on milking a cow or anything like that. Melinda said pine nuts. Pinioli. Teresa says pine. Mom Melinda says pine needle nuts. Chris says pine nuts. I ain't never been able to find them around here, and we got pine cones everywhere. Jetro said pine nuts. And they are, of course, pine nuts. I'd like to try them. But, like I said, Mama lives to milk cows a lot of times. Yeah. Yeah, my Aunt Ruthie, she wanted a milk cow. She said, I want me a Jersey cow. So I want a milk cow. She never got her milk cow before she passed away. But I could have seen her having one. She had a good 30, 40 chickens. They had a bunch of dogs. They had some horses, which the dogs and horses were her daughters. She wanted her a milk cow. Ain't like they couldn't have had it out there in their pasture. They have 13 acres. Well, they had 13 acres. I don't know what Michael has now. I'm assuming he still has the 13 acres. But whatever way they got it, more power to them. When it's the wrong kind of pine tree. Yeah, it says something about being in the pinyon, the Pinon, pinyon pines, I think is what it's called. And I think they grow out west. All right, Chris. I had never heard of pine nuts until I was in my 20s. It's been about 30 years since I've learned about them, and I've still not had any. Mainly because, like I said, I can't find them. I guess I could find them on Amazon. I don't know. But no store around me's ever sold any. Oh, me. Let's see what we got going here. And I am looking to see what I've got going on here. Milk the cow, gather eggs, and feed chickens and pigs was her job. Okay, cool. I ain't got a thing against that. I wouldn't mind slopping the hog if I had to. I wouldn't mind feeding the chickens. I just ain't gonna touch the chickens while they're alive. I can't do it. There's just something about it in my head. Piggy would have to get the eggs for me because I just can't do it. I can't do the.
That would be a problem.
Yeah. But
not for me.
Yeah, Piggy and I were talking in the car, and I was telling him about Blue John, and he said he'd heard of Blue John. So he knew it's what you slop the hogs with. And I told him, I said, Blue John and skim milk are the exact same thing, and he didn't know that.
I did.
Well, Melinda, we tried to get the Piggy to lose weight instead of gain weight. Now, if it's a four-legged piggy, yeah, we'll fatten him up and make some ham and bacon out of him. Maybe some sausage and pork ribs and all that other good stuff. But I don't know if any of y'all knew that skim milk and Blue John are the same thing. But my grandfather told me that before he died. He died in 97, so I've known it somewhere between 87 and 97. So a good 30, 40 years almost. Yep. And when we were talking about, he said, I've heard of Blue John a lot of times. I heard farmers talking about feeding their stock to Blue John. I said, that's just skim milk. That's what people eat or drink. It used to be what wasn't fit to feed the human was fit to feed the pigs, but so piggy got to get big so we can put him on the grill. Oh boy.
Feel like I'm big enough.
As hot as it's been, he feels like he's been on the grill. He's already shook his head, yeah.
Listening to his food too. He's got a steak marinating. Gonna grill it tomorrow.
That sounds good. Yeah, we're gonna have those barbecue nachos tomorrow. Got to get rid of the chips. Need to get rid of. It'll get rid of the barbecue that I bought, and give me a video. So that's what we're having tomorrow. I'll have everything ready to go when I get home from up there. So we will have that done. We have 2 more questions, y'all. All right, number 9. These nuts have a distinct flavor, shape, and texture. The plant these nuts come from are related to poison ivy and poison sumac. What is it? And I'll tell you right now, probably everybody I know loves these nuts. That's right, Mama Linda. Bacon comes from the belly, and I love pork belly. Yes, it's using red wine in the marinade. Well, the tannins and everything in the wine will break down the meat. Teresa says cashew. Linda says cashew. Rainy Ridge. Hey, Miss Tina. Cashews. Said, howdy, y'all.
Tina! Where's Ricky?
Jetro said cashews. And I will tell y'all, this is Piggy's second favorite in the nut family, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, I know what that is. Just off the shape.
Yeah.
That's how they are on the vine.
Melinda says cashews. Yep, that top part, which is the husk of it, is actually poisonous. And it has an irritant in it that you have to wear gloves to do or wash your hands repeatedly if you're dealing with them. Because, again, this is in a part of the poison ivy and poison sumac family.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird, ain't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's only one little edible piece off of that. Eric and Tina. Yes. Tina says, I love cashews. Hey, we do too. And that's one reason these are like, I think one of the fourth or fifth more expensive. I think they run about, I want to say between $13 and $18 a pound processed. That was what I was looking at earlier today on the most expensive ones. And it started with the least expensive up to the most expensive. And this one was like 4 or 5 on the list of, I want to say 12, 14. And as I said earlier, macadamias were number 2. And I'd never heard of this other. And again, I think it's called Piriti, Piriti. Purity. Anyway, but that one was number 1 on the most expensive of the nuts, and it's like $33 a pound processed. Well, if you're not allergic or don't have a nut allergy, Jethro, nuts are very healthy. Most of them, anyway, they help. Depending on what type of nuts you're eating, they can help with your cholesterol, uh, help with diabetes. They are just really, really good snacks to eat instead of snack cakes or sweets or anything like that. A lot of them high in protein and high in other essential vitamins. I'd say check them out and see what's best for you. That sounds good, Neil. That's what I was wondering, Melinda. So it's the pork rind tree. I am telling you. I love pork rinds. They just don't like me. When Piggy and I were on the was it the low carb, high fat diet thing? Or high fat, low carb. My snack would be uh, pork rinds and a little bit of buttermilk. That would be what I would eat for a snack. I love pork rinds. We did good on that for about a year. And then Piggy had to have neck surgery, and it was really hard on me to try to keep focused on doing the foods that we're doing because I couldn't eat what I needed to eat while I was at the hospital. Didn't have a place to prepare it. I could heat up a bowl of soup in a microwave or something like that. Just said never tried pork rinds. Hey, Chris, that's the way to do it right there. I tell you what, if you've got a Mexican grocery store anywhere near you, I would say check them out. You might find the whole skin of pork rind. Because I know the one that used to be down here in Dalton, they would take the whole skin and deep fry it and make the pork rind out of it. And they'd break off what you needed of it and sell it to you by the pound. And it was fresh cooked. And you could get the whole sheet of it if you wanted, just break it like you wanted.
Yeah, it'd be like, what, 3 feet long or 2 feet wide?
That's about what it was. Really close to it, yeah. All right, y'all, we're on our last question for the evening. Let's see if y'all know what this one is. And I'm going to let it come up on the screen over there. I'm watching Piggy's to see when it comes up.
You know, I'm allergic to being hungry.
I think we all are.
I know that's right.
All right. This nut comes from one of the longest lived and largest trees in the Amazon rainforest. The nut's meat is contained in a shell, and several shells can grow inside a single fruit. What is it?
That's not nut. I got no clue.
Oh, those sound good, Melinda. Josie, howdy. He's a Jello. Tracy says question mark, question mark, question mark. I would say this is probably Piggy's third favorite of the nut series. I know he likes them. And I think he likes them pretty much better than he does some of the others. I will tell you that they are an oblong kind of shape. Melinda says, repeat, please. Melinda said, coconut. Okay, here we go. This nut comes from one of the longest lived and largest trees in the Amazon rainforest. First big clue, Amazon rainforest. The nut's meat is contained in a shell, and several shells can grow inside a single fruit. What is it? Okay, y'all, my comments froze up again. Okay, no clue from Rainy Ridge. Josie. Chris says Brazil nuts. Jetro said no clue. Think about the Amazon rainforest. Where is it at? What is the largest country it occupies? Brazil. These nuts, and yeah, I'm going to tell you, they are Brazil nuts. Chris got that one right. It is a Brazil nut. They had years ago another name that I'm not saying because it is not a great term to say. Yeah, just a Brazil nut. Yeah, so it is a Brazil nut. And probably one of the larger nuts in the nut family, because I know they usually get to be about like that in length, and about as big around as a quarter almost. And they come in that one big fruit pod, so they're probably into like sections like an orange. Linda said, "I know that name." That's it, Chris. That's what they used to be called. It's a very not nice name, but back 50, 60 years, well, I'd say a good 50 years ago, that's what they were called anyway, because when I was a kid, I heard them called that. Not that I do it myself. To me, they're Brazil nuts. You're welcome, Melinda. Yep, Mama Linda, they do. They look like coconuts because in the big seed pod, you have the individual shells. So it'd probably be, like I said, sectioned like an orange on the inside. And when you open the big one up, you have the individual shells. Then you would open that up to get the actual nut or fruit out. But like I said, I learned something about that too, is what they look like, because I didn't realize that's what they look like until I found the picture of them. It is going on 15 after 8, which gives me roughly an hour and 15 minutes tonight. And that's all I ever heard them called. Yeah. Thank you, Miss Teresa. I have to. I love it when I can share knowledge with somebody, and I love to learn from others. Yeah, I don't know how much I've learned from y'all over the years I've done this, but I like finding the interesting little tidbits about things and putting them out there because I learn stuff every day when I'm doing this. I learn stuff. That's right, Miss Linda. Oh man, I'm fixing to go look and see what I'm going to find for supper because I'm getting hungry a little bit, not too much. Got kind of a little rumbly tumbly, like you gotta saying, all right, are you going to feed me? Don't feed me a lot, just feed me. Just to have a taste of something, just feed me. Not. You ever have that feeling? I mean, that's just me. Maybe I don't know. But I will say thank you for watching. Please join us tomorrow night on Piggy's channel, Piggy's Piddles, at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time for Piggy Way. That's right. Peanuts grow underground because peanuts are not a nut. They are a legume. Big difference. Good night, everybody. We hope to see y'all next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.